What's up, team? Carlos here with Contracts and Coffee. I am currently sitting at a listing or a showing, waiting for my clients to get here. And then also we got like 20-30 minutes before we can actually get into the property just because there's a line of showing. So thought I'd make good use of this time and hop on and make a quick video. I got a question the other day from a new listing or new client. They wanted to know, hey, if I'm going to put my house in the market, if I'm going to list it, and I'm going to let you, Carlos, list it, what are some things that I should do first? So here's kind of what I walked them through. This isn't an exhaustive list, but this is kind of more like the high points. So the first thing I said is, let's set up a meeting. Let's you and I talk at your house, or I prefer to be at the house. That way we can do some other things over there. But if they're more comfortable at a coffee shop or something like that, we can do that too. But what I want to do is sit down and say, okay, why are you wanting to list your house? Like, what are you looking to get out of this whole process? Is it a specific dollar amount? Are you needing to move to a bigger home, or have all your kids gone to college and you need to move to like a smaller home? What are you looking for? So that's the time for me to kind of get to know them. They get to know me. We establish that personal connection. So that's why I do that. The second thing I'll do, if we're at their house, I say, okay, you're the expert. You know this house. You lived in it for X amount of years. Walk me around. Show me the highlights. Show me some things that you think just make your house stand out amongst the rest of the house on the block. What have you fallen in love with? What are some things that give it character? What are some things that you need to repair? So we'll walk around and I want to go through every single bedroom. I got a notepad. I'm taking notes. They like the vaulted ceilings. They like the jacuzzi tub. They like that all the rooms are really big, that kind of stuff. And then I say, okay, we sit down with that exhaustive list. And then I say, okay, let me walk around your house by myself next. And what I'm doing is I'm going to critique every single thing. I'm going to look at paint. I'm going to look at carpet. I'm going to look at the walls. I'm going to look at everything, top to bottom, everything. And that's my opportunity to critique the house without them by my side. Because it's kind of, if I start pointing out, hey, your paint sucks, your carpet's shit, your roof is just horrid, they could potentially get their feelings hurt. So I will walk around inside, outside, make that list, and then we'll sit down again together and say, okay, look, this is some of the highlights you said of your house. I love it. It's beautiful. I agree with you on a lot of these things. This is what I think needs to be done if you want to list it and get the biggest bang for your buck. We got to replace the carpet. Let's go ahead and repaint. Let's do all these different things. They don't have to do them all, but if they have a budget to repair some things or replace some things, that's when I say, okay, this is going to be this price point. This is going to be this price point. I work with a lot of contractors personally. I know a ton of them. I'll say, okay, this AC guy's good. This roofer's good. This contractor's good. This painter's good. He's fast. He's thorough. So I'll recommend some things. And again, they don't have to do any of them. But I would just say, if you want the biggest bang for your buck, you want the most return on your home, let's do these specific things. So we'll lay out a plan. Now, if they're like, hey, look, we got to move next week, we got to get this thing listed now, then we're going to hit what I would consider the essentials. Let's refresh the paint. Let's potentially replace the carpet. Let's do some major things that's going to make it show ready. Because as soon as we get all that stuff done, then we're going to list it. So we'll do a home evaluation. This is what I think we should list it for, considering these specific things, considering the neighborhood. We'll run comps on everybody else. And then I will sit down and say, look, this is how I'm going to market your home. I'm not just going to put it on the MLS and be like, deuces, I hope it sells. Good luck. No, we're going to market the shit out of this thing. We're going to do Facebook ads. We're going to run Instagrams. We're going to shoot videos. We're going to have a professional photographer come in here and take pictures. We're going to do all these different things to market your home. Your agent should walk you through that. If they say, hey, look, you know what? You don't have to do shit to your property. I'm putting on the MLS and we'll see what happens. Pick a different agent, because them being able to market your home is, at the end of the day, what's going to be able to get eyeballs on your house itself. So you need somebody that's skilled and has a team behind them, or if it's just an individual, has, the ability to do all those different things to market your house. And if anybody ever tells you, I guarantee I can sell your home, they're lying. You cannot guarantee that. You can't guarantee somebody's going to come by. You can't guarantee their open house is going to be successful. You can't guarantee that just a horde of buyers are going to come over there and just, throw down 17,000 offers. You can't guarantee shit. What they should tell you is, I'm going to try to the best of my ability, given all these tools I have, to market and sell your home. So that's what you have to do when you want to list it. So it does take a couple of, I would say, a week, 2 weeks, depending on what you need to do to your home to get it listed. If you have more time, that's great. You can go ahead and invest in carpet, paint, roof, AC, maybe rip out some things and put in some new stuff and to bring your value up. Yeah, there is a threshold where you don't want to improve the house too much to then you're the anomaly of the neighborhood and your house will never appraise of what you think it should be. So there's a certain level you want to stay underneath. That way your house is comparable to the other homes in the market, the other homes in your neighborhood. So that's kind of how the listing process goes through. Again, you know, your agent should take the time to explain every single step to you. They should take the time to explain why they're going to price it, how they're going to price it, and how they're going to market it, and what the whole process looks like. And even as you're listed, they should be in consistent contact. They don't have to call you every single day. Like, hey, we just had a buyer come through and look at it. Like, you don't need to know every single thing. That's their job, not yours. They're there to help you. So they should be on the phone with you, you know, at least once, twice a week, just letting you know what's going on, how things are going, how the open house go, that kind of stuff. So you should expect that kind of communication, but not so much where they're contacting you every single day, several times a day. That's just going to become a little bit overwhelming. So you don't want to have that problem, but you do want to have an agent that's in contact with you, that's going to keep you informed, that's going to, you know, hold your hand in a sense through the whole process, because you want to know what's going on. And then as soon as the offers come in, that's when you'll sit down together, go through the offers, figure out what's the highest and best, and then accept it, and you go under contract. I'm going to make a different video about what happens after you go into contract and what all those steps look like. But this video is getting to be about 6 minutes, which is way too long. So you guys have a phenomenal evening, morning, afternoon, day, whatever time you watch this. Thank you so much for your attention. I'll see you at the next one. Peace.